Hey everyone, welcome back to Alphons Allstars, which is one of the most various and interesting packs. Even though I did take a bit of a hiatus from it, there were so many good worlds in this pack, but because I don't usually do vanilla levels, this world got neglected for so long. But if this is Alphons' best set of vanilla levels, I hope there's going to be some incredibly clever vanilla levels here. Do we want to open and shut or something? Let's just open and shut right now. Interesting way to start, I guess. Oh, yeah, so the one that needs to open is not here. It needs to be behind, like, this. So that when I open the pillar, it's like, it can actually open this up, and then the pillar is open, is not stuck to the wall anymore. Also, I recognize this level layout from an ancient series I did called Opening Scene. A series by Not Without Text that uses the same level layout with slight iteration. This is, of course, a bit of a tangent for the first level, though. Slide. This looks very Baba vanilla for some reason. But yeah, looks like Ice's shift at the bottom right, and it's preventing a lot of movements. Oh my god, it's like a slide puzzle recreated in Baba. You need to do flag is win next to each other. Oh my god, that's such a cursed idea to bring into Baba. Okay, but this should be way easier than a normal slide puzzle, right? But the empty square needs to go at the top though, so it's slightly more than that. Okay, then we can cycle around here. What a mess. Okay, now flag is win. Alright, cool, level 3. Okay, there's level H on the map. Okay, Fear Keke. Me can Fear Keke and get to the other side. Now, maybe wanted to bring some text over to the other side. And especially if I can't do Ni is Keke. Well... Okay, what if it's like me fear, Keke fear me, but we make Keke fear me upwards. There we go, and then tree is win or something like, tree is me, so we can get rid of everything. Yay, me is win. Alright, cool. Fruit salad. I'm playing as an it that's purple. It is you and nudge, but I get stuck in here. That's weird. Also, the color scheme of this level is generally weird. In fact, wait, there's a strawberry! That would have been really useful for my secret level pack that no one knows about. Anyway, also this lemon. This is a lemon, by the way. It looks like an edit of the planet. Seriously. I'm gonna open the editor just to get the planet in for comparison. Could have at least rotated this 90 degrees to make it look less like a planet. Okay, anyway, what are we doing? Lonely, which is colored green for some reason. The apple is aka the fruit is killing us. You do a lonely wall is stop, but that doesn't actually do anything because all the walls are lonely, aka they're not on any object, so there's no point. Wall is push is not available. I don't know what it's just doing. Berry can become a wall, I guess. This is strange. I don't actually see it immediately. It doesn't seem like it's possible to get through this very easily. And surely this requires an up push. Oh, the wall can be edited effectively. Like, you have this, but that's not a lonely wall anymore. So if I do lonely wall, stop. This wall is, like, prevented, and it's like I can nudge through this, which is cool. And maybe there's a way to get fruit is defeat broken through here or something, but it feels like I should just phase through using text. By just filling text in here or whatever. Wait, is nudge a push? It's nudge is a push. Okay, we need to fix that too. We can even do bury is stop. Maybe that's even better. Okay, then we do bury is stop. 4 ways is insane. And fill in the gap. Wait, bury is... I'm so dumb, man. Bury is stop isn't good now. We want bury is stop later. Here. Now bury is stop. There you go. I wonder if that level is gonna have a bunch of extras to show all the potential solutions, maybe? If there really is that many, which seems insane to me. What the hell is level H? Whatever. Little cave. So, is word makes things act as their text counterparts. So, wait. Oh, God. What? Okay, so there's, Lonely Baba is you means if I do that, that Baba is locked in. I feel like we actually would Baba is word, maybe. But yeah, the Lonely Baba is you means I'm no longer in control of any Babas that's on another character. That's on another object, rather. And Baba is word feels really useful. Just, like, break this for now. That means pillar is word is possible. What is pillar doing? The pillars are really strange. Other than being stopped, sure. I could move this all down, but Babazu kind of wants to be horizontal. Okay, I can use this to desync, and specifically desync in a way that allows this. Now, I don't know if that's actually good, because it feels like it would be more relevant than usual. But is it actually good? I don't know. Because I see that I don't have... If I could do Baba's word here, this is something, but right now this is a failure. But if Baba's word was on, this would work. I wonder why I have two Babas. But the lonely also makes me suspicious. The pillars in the corners also don't seem like they would do anything, but yeah. Okay, undoing a little bit, because maybe it is word and win. Wait, this is kind of tough, because if you do this, then how is this ever gonna, like, fit? It can't even push it to the right. Do we gotta do something more clever and weird, like is word, like pillar is word? Except all the pillars are kind of stuck to the corners, so... Okay, all this normal gameplay is sucking, right? So I really think I need to do an is word screwy, which I don't think you ever need to do in the base game, which kind of makes it a little bit more insane. Like, but cool, you know, as an idea that you can do it. So I'm imagining that we do Lonely Baba Is You on purpose, break it, like, there, and then push left. Which means that a higher column, yeah, haha. Reset the level back to the start, hilarious. But yeah, it looks like a higher position is what we wanted. Desync first? Here? Lonely Baba's... Wait, don't break it there. Also, break it... Hold on. Is this even long enough of a gap? You do that, and then push left. There, now the one is stuck, and then oh, Baba's word cannot break. Hold on. We want pillars. I thought I wanted pillars Baba really bad. Why did I do this? Seriously, this is not a word-based difficult, like, thing. No, seriously, what is wrong with me? I should have tried this a lot earlier, even if, like, this is actually quite suspicious, because Win is stuck. You can, in fact, do this. It's just, now word, like, we need Baba is word or something. And then U is stuck in an awful-looking way, so it's, like, not great looking. By the way, I don't think these self-power. There's not a thing for these to self-power. Alright, what about this? I just, like, reset, and that seemed like it's like good if you can get the vertical gap, or even lock one in place with Lonely Baba Is You. Okay, this is how we get a huge vertical gap. The setup is still annoying though. Lonely Baba Is You. You just realize this gap needs to be even bigger, like there, I guess. Okay, now do we have it? Because I can do word. Lonely Baba Is You, and now Baba Is Word is, I'm not sure what's wrong with it. No, this only needs to move one to the right. Okay, I'm not that much of a clown. There. Now break the lonely and then move down. And then Baba Is You and win. Yes, okay. Very cool. Pillar was a bit of a meme, though, red herring. And we got make, we got fall upwards, which will make it fall all the way upwards if there's no solid object in the way. Cloud is a feet. Bird is false, sun is way. Oh, well, the sun is actually kind of... It makes the sun look really close from this angle. But, ladder. There's not even a ladder in the level at the moment. We can make a ladder, though. So, what's even happening? We also have a stop. The stop is there, like... And I noticed that after making Bird is fall, it feels like something could maybe push that down, which is a little suspicious. Maybe we make ladders and then push so that the sun is fall doesn't happen anymore. I'm probably not visualizing that well enough. I mean, like, I know what I want to do, but I'm probably not explaining it well enough. Oh. That's a problem. I wanted ladders all the way across this column, but you can't seem to fit, except unless you do ladders fall. However, there is a warning with that, which is that ladders need to be push and fall, because otherwise they'll just stack on top of each other. You see, they're stacking on top of each other, so we need to do and fall. That ladder there for, like, easy use, I don't know. Partially feel like a clown for this process, because it seems like a lot of repetitive stuff. Can't even see the ladders behind the clouds, which is an additional layer of, like, is this for real? Okay. moment of truth, maybe. You do this, you go here, now I push, and then that breaks bird is fall, so you just walk here. Poop level. Poop level. Alright, post-edit here, it's actually like a way better solution to set it up like this. To make ladders there, and then the Keke keeps making the ladders so you can do that, and that makes more sense. Wait, but then it doesn't use the stop, so like it level 7 balloon with 1 L. Well, the cloud is defeat, and the cloud is looking very purple today. UFO can be fall, but that's way too far. Maybe the dust is suspicious. We don't exactly get much specific location with this dust. As nice as it would be to make it fall directly on the flag, and also, fall is not a push, so it cannot push text. But we can maybe try some move that breaks UFO's fall. Although the timing doesn't work out, like, say like a move or something. So you break it here, it just disappears and you don't get it. You don't even have a UFO. If UFO is turning into dust, this is gonna be terrible. The balloon part of level makes me think that, like, there's... I'm not even sure, like, some text trick where the dust is lightly getting UFO's fall to not be a complete disaster. I certainly need to do UFO's fall with the dust slightly further ahead. UFO's fall is obviously going to happen. I need dust as push to survive on this. The text is not stacked like this. I think the extra UFO is just for a piece of text to land further along. Yeah, okay. So you do dust as push, but in the... like, you push it further into the cloud. Yeah, okay, wait. We didn't prepare a UFO behind. Hold on. There. Now the extra UFO is just used to push all this text past. We cannot... I can remember how. Remember's not even the term here. There we go. Wow, I'm so clumsy here. But yes, do this and break thus this push as you are pushing it upwards, so you have a space to land, and UFO's fall gets broken with gay. Alright, sorry for that clumsy execution, hopefully this will be better. Trilo is you, and you can barely tell the is are on. This is Telly. Shell is Telly. And it looks like an is wants to get teleported here, but maybe that seems hard. Ooh, what if the U is getting telly? That would be interesting. I don't know, like, Shell is you feels like it would be something you would want. Maybe. But you would want to switch back as well. It's not as simple as, like, I don't know. You do this. One feels like it definitely goes there. The Shell is telly is happening, like, but we can't stack more than, Ooh, but what if Trilo is Shell? Well, anyway, this feels relevant, even though I don't know where the other position is going. Looks like I've failed here in a way. Maybe they need to go right below each other. So this actually makes any sense at all. Okay, this is just a good old Shell is you. Now, because, like, I think the triple... like, Shell is Telly plus U is, like, really good. And Trilo is Shell feels like the next thing I would want to do. But also we want to move all this down, right? Not even down. I'm not even sure it's down. Looks like we want to get maybe, it to be vertical. Or maybe I'm just, like, over... This maybe feels wrong. No, I mean, like, we just need to get an is. Now, Shell is Telly does have a trick where you can squish to get the is. But I don't think it's enough. We need 3 to do what I want to do. But if we do have 3, we can do this easily as well, so... Is there anything we can do if we bring it back to Trilo is you, except we put a shell on the U? Just undid all the way back here. Like, I'm not even sure I can do that, honestly. Like you do Trilo is Shell, attempting to get the U back on, except there's not really an easy way to get the U back on except with Telly. But during your Telly move, that would mean you need to squish the U. I guess you could do that. Not that impossible. So what that would be is... Wait, aren't we too far away from the telly now? This seems like a huge problem. Yeah, great. And yeah, you can see that we are nowhere near the Trilo. Well, is there an alternate way to get a Trilo shell easier? Well, vertical, of course. Did I miss a vertical opportunity here? And so this might involve a shell is telly later. Like... farther away, so the U will go, but also shell is telly needs to be really nearby, because we're going to make that statement here. Yes! Okay, look at that. Shell is U but vertical this time. Alright, that seems pretty excellent because this allows for Trilo shell just by pushing upwards. Yeah, doesn't this do it then? We do shell is telly while squishing one of the is. Okay, and the is this should not be the difficult part, of course. Shell is telly while we squish it into position. Except not there. Actually losing IQ a little bit. The previous decision didn't work, by the way. Because the word telly, we couldn't get the other character inside to see, like... Wait, no. No, that's not the issue, because I can just put that later on. Oh, there you go. Okay, get the third character in position as well. And now... Shell is telly... There we go. It's RNG, by the way, which one it teleports to, so that's why it didn't work immediately. Alright, next tiny passage. Worm? Wow, that's super small and elegant. Well, grass push seems viable and available. What's going on with that? Worm can be grass? Doesn't seem good. How's anything getting past there? Grass must transform or something? I don't even know. No, we're getting it past the is, probably. Yes, we're sneaking it past the is. Hold on. Grass's push go is like a little bit further left, actually. Here. Then we are shoving another is into there. I don't know why we have two worms. We will probably find out soon. So, grass's push, and that allows an is to come in there. Also, I don't know what I'm doing. No, I seriously thought this would allow... Oh, this is very easy. Just now you do grass's worm to get to the other side. But it looks like I don't have access to it. You probably just smuggle an actual honest worm in there. Which means that to do that, you need a grass's stop. I've seen this kind of level before in Bob Raves the Internet, which was a long time ago. But yes, you're squish tricking vertically with the is to then replace it going from the opposite side. Well, I say that squishing vertically, but actually you need to sacrifice two things vertical. I guess you could push this to the side. Okay, here's how to get the vertical. The is gets squished. I think with the grass being like here in order to have a ground to push in. The grass push thing is making me a little bit worried that there is something where it changes states in a really useful way. There's a much better grass stop break that I just visualized doesn't require the vertical squish. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this vertical. I don't know if I need the grass to do what I visualized. Yes, I know this is very clumsy. Wow, I didn't not improve at all with the clumsiness from the previous, did I? Anyway, it's like this. There we go. And now we're on the other side of the... Wait. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I promise it's fine. I just need to bring the word grass here so that we block the path. Now we do the same thing, but now an up press is safe. Because the problem was that I was pushing left and was breaking worm is you. The other worm was causing an issue, so I just move up to get out of the way. Now wall is stop can break. So that we can wall is win. Okay, that's really funny that the grass was not necessary. See, I wasn't going crazy with the... There's extras, by the way. R and L? Okay, I'll show what I visualized at the split second moment. That was probably more intended, although maybe the extra is gonna do the super... the funny thing, but anyway. You do grass's stop, and the grass's stop is what breaks. I don't know what the push is, by the way. But yeah, you do grass's stop, break it, and now the is in there again. And yeah, there you go. Wall is stop gets broken, and similar win. Also, don't accidentally create wall is stop. Thank you. Okay, much simpler, obviously. But now I want to see the extra is. Return of tiny passage. What? It looks nothing like the other one. It's move instead. Also, the is push seems like it's always going to get pushed to the wall. And the rubble cannot be wormed. So we do a similar thing, though. And it might even be a little bit more intuitive than before. You do rubble is move, and surely it faces to the right and bounces back. But you bring an is alongside it. Now, what's annoying is that it seems like I would want the is See, this is the problem. But it seems like I would want the rubble is moved to break at the very end. So maybe something like this. Yay! Grass and stop can break, and we just got it. There you go. Oh, there's another extra. Oh my god, what? But this is more breakable from this side this time. Okay, we don't get anything stuck, but this is a problem. Worm is moved could maybe happen. I don't really understand why that would be good. Grass is stuck can be moved this way. That means rubble is worm can be made. What's the move for then? We could do worm is move. Ooh, we could do worm is move and skip one pass, which is also interesting. With a second worm. Maybe that's too ambitious, though? I don't know. You know, it's too suspicious, I think. What I was trying to visualize was that you keep the completely keep the around. But I don't think it works. I kind of want to rescue that Yeah, rubble is move seems good for that purpose. You do rubble is worm now, and the is not spent, which means I can do the thing that I was imagining with the move. Yes, I think this works. You do the move, and then the is replaces the other one. There we go, grass to stop is broken. And also make sure to, we have an existential crisis going on with the word win right now. I guess there's a grass that's on the top left, so if we do grass worm, win can move down. However, this means we don't have any objects anymore that can do anything good. So maybe grass. You can't do grass as rubble because that's stuck to the wall. Grass is you, maybe. The win is still stuck to the left wall. Lots of existential crisis going on in this level. Back here, I could do one better by not having the is stuck to the wall, but maybe grass is a move. I don't even know what direction they face, but yay, it's down. Okay, best news ever that it's down. Grasses win. But that's once again by the... we should have counted this a long time ago. How many levels where facing direction matters and the object they use is not one with the facing direction shown? It's happened way too many times. Anyway, yeah, let's look at some other sliding puzzles. Flag on hedge and hedge split. Where's the flag? Is it hiding? Oh wait, there's a pillar that's... Oh my god, you can't... I'm pissed. That's like artificially dark. Are you kidding me? Why would you do this? Anyway, it looks like we need pillar is flag. Except... Kinda sucks, because if it's on hedge... Like, the top right rule says it's gonna become a hedge, which is really bad. We want pillar is flag to happen as a result. I mean, not as a result, but like, we definitely need pillar is flag. It's just that it seems like it'll end in disaster. Just stuck here. So effectively, you need... I don't even know. Isn't the flag the only empty space, effectively? And you need to do pillar is flag, but then flag is win happens? You can't do pillar is win because pillar is not float. Now wait, you can overlap text, that's fine. Flag on hedge. So, you know, if it's not on the hedge, it's all fine. Pillar is flag, flag is win. Oh, the flag cannot be the stable one. So I guess the is the stable one. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Is. Okay, now, I hope this is not an annoying part of it, but pillar is flag will happen here. I believe the word pillar wants to cycle around and not be part of this cycle for now. And now, the very slow process of bringing us to the other side. Okay, pillar is flag. Alright, flag is win now. Alright, there we go. Wait, that wasn't... No, it's fine, because we can just get inside. That's not solid. If it was solid, that was a problem. I would have tried to switch the word pillar with it. Oh god, please, no. Sliding with style. Oh, what? Time limit, effectively, because Jelly is move and Keke was there? Okay, very funny, but evil-ish. 2 empty spaces. Dude, no. Sad! Okay, the hedges that are in the way need to evacuate. Dude, we are no... Oh my god, this was even worse than that the other time. Is it possible that is stays where it is? It feels a little suspicious, but... it's like closer than it ever was before. Oh my god! We need to do it like more efficiently. It's kind of crazy though. It just seems so close to... Hey! Alright, very nice. Powerless. Powered Bob is... Flag is Baba and push. Well, I could make it another Baba. That doesn't seem very good. If anything, flag wants to push and then pushed over the entire thing. But what is exactly powering this level? Just looking at this, there's actually... Powered is just there to turn it off. There's no power source at all in this level. So powered is just to disable flag is push at one point. Well, I kind of want to move it closer to the edge there, because I feel like definitely doing flag is push. But what exactly is getting sacrificed to move it to the other side is a question. And it's definitely not going to be Baba immediately. The foliage out without foliage sync is also a suspicious part of it, because like, I can't actually sync the foliage on the right side. If I ignore the foliage on the left, the one on the right's gonna sync, and that's bad. That right one does not want to sync, because the wind is involved there. So, I don't even know how it's gonna be relevant though. Like, do I just break it there? I noticed I get an extra turn in a sense. Like, if I just had one more turn, Bob would be to the right, and we'd be kind of fine, but... I guess I could just, like, use it. This is so garbage. Why is the level named that? Okay, whatever. I don't mean garbage in a bad way. It's kind of funny that it's not used, but... What's the powered for? Well, the other Baba can sync there, I guess, and now the win is out. Is that even good, though? Flag is push and win is not good to see. This B character, this lowercase b, which is totally what it is not going well. It's also a little bit sad because from this angle, like if I push that initial time, we have Baba is win potentially from here. Yes, and like, of course the issue is this is just gonna stink now because we didn't delete the other foliage, but we would sync flag, but then that means that there might be one less thing that we can push in here. Well, I must say the level beat me. Seriously. If this is actually solvable, I think that is incredible. Like, it belongs in the Hall of Fame of easy looking but incredibly difficult levels. Unless the solution is actually easy or something. Like, I've thought of solutions that can happen if you have like an extra thing, because then you can desync the Babas maybe. For example, with the extra pipe I added, you could do flag is push all those pieces of text over, then do this, and then get the other Baba so it doesn't die immediately, and push text back and forth. Of course, there's no pipe there in the real one, like in the real level, obviously, so we can't actually do this. But I think from here it's probably winnable. Like, you just move the text around until you say Baba is win, instead of the is being on the left of the Baba. The level utterly beat me, okay? That's fine, I guess, because I wanted to see what was up with the strangely lettered levels anyway. I'm gonna check this one first. Why is this one H? So we got Pillar's Defeat, which you can break. Seems like I would just want to break that. Why not? Break it and... Wait, this is odd. Flag is win. Well, that's a strange level. Huh. Alright, cryptid level. Romance Reap is next. Okay, so Keke's move seems not great, but we have Baba is you and something that we would like to say. And then this is odd. It looks like if I had Baba's move multiple times, there'd be something insane we could do there. And Brick is stop is there for some reason. Okay, there's a brick on top of the word rock, so I can't switch it out. I can't do like rock is you because of the brick hiding underneath. So, what are we even doing? An is stack, maybe? I move the word move there, but like, we want to be moved multiple times. I don't know why we have a rock. Just, just want to know this isn't just an is stacking level. Okay, we're gonna do Keke's move. Okay, the is are stacked, and we've replaced the is that is in the Baba is you to make this stack happen. Now Baba is you and move. Now it might not be on the correct parity. Yes, no, never mind. We are on the correct pair. Whoa, fine. I guess letter levels are ones where the cheese was not bothered to get fixed or something. Ooh. Okay, wait. This is a reverse iteration. Like, of course, it has the same kind of layout. Baba's reverse was reversing my controls, but it will also probably reverse the moving. 2 Kekes. Keke and Cliff is defeat. But I feel like we're kind of doing the same thing, probably. This is maybe wants to get off the wall. And looking around the heart in the bottom left, I can't just do Baba is... Like, is stack again? The bricks are odd. Like, it's trying to highlight something there. Oh, no, there's no problem. No, there's no problem at all. Like, it seems like the path can just be... I'm just doing this to show what path I'm imagining. So here, to here, idle... Well, no, not there. You can go here, go here, idle, and go in there, and then switch direction there, right? Okay, first of all, let's get one of the is off the wall. By putting it like this. Right. Well, the unfortunate news is the other Keke is no longer in play, but let's just... You can easily fix that. Keke's move. Alright, now let's set up the is stack again. Keke is move. But not there, here. Wait, no, you freaking fool. This is the reason why we have a text is weak, so that the stacking doesn't work anymore. Well, you can barely do anything then. You can do Baba's move in reverse, but that's nothing. It's just 2 moves, it's nothing. Well, what do you do then? Is there like a super trick? The is got stuck to the wall again when I did that. Keke is push, and like you can imagine that maybe there's a space where a Keke can land. Yes, I think there's a trick here. You put it there, you do Keke's move. Okay, this is very funny. You can see the square at the top left, and now we do Keke's Baba. So this level is like extremely meming. Now break Cliff is defeat. Now win. Lol. Alright, no more extras. I guess level 11 is the only thing I can do. Babab. Oh god. What? What do you mean Baba is back? Oh god. Right, so the Baba is back is one of everyone's most disliked. Well, everyone. I say everyone. As if I pulled anyone. God. Whatever, I mean, it doesn't... Okay, so like you need to move this whole thing down, obviously, right? And you want to do Baba is, but you probably do Baba is... What, back plus shift? I don't really know if the text stacking is going to be a thing in this level. But during back, you can push stuff around. You can also go get in stuff if it wasn't there originally, like it's rewinding to a previous turn, obviously. But just like... Baba is shift. And then, yeah, you can certainly move the vertical if you were facing upwards or downwards. Another question is how you would keep the shift as well. Honestly, like, this level makes me want to glaze over. Like, just looking at this nonsense. You can do it in a single shot, though, in a way. Maybe it's not as terrible as it feels like it might be. Basically imagining moving this entire thing over down here. So I'll have to recreate the movements with my Baba. But if we're going backwards, it might be even more annoying than than just simply imagining pushing them down and shifting into position. Maybe doing it one row by one row is better. Because like you could do it all in a single back, I think. It's just really annoying to do so. Okay, so watch. Oh, it broke Baba's back. Maybe the goal from here is actually get Baba's U horizontal? From horizontal to vertical. That'd be less annoying. You would only need to do 2 switches then. Get grid lines on for this. All right, I'm drawing some lines here. For the word back needs to happen through all of them. Like, you see that the word back needs to go from... This, I love how this is the first time I'm drawing grid lines, but it needs to go here, 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 all throughout, and then change with the word shift at one point. So we must prepare by doing this, starting from the last one first. Then here... Maybe this is ultra paranoid, but let's go back in to make this move. Okay. Freaking back levels. Also, that's not where Babazu goes. It goes one earlier. So we do this. A shift. There. Now, watch as I make all the moves in the correct order. There, 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 there. Boom. Now we'll need to do this from the side also. I love how I still have Baba's back. But eventually it runs out of stack, so we have basically reset it now. And we need to turn this horizontal, which will kind of be the same thing, except like the other way around. We'll have to picture this. So it's going to look like this. There may not be enough space to push this way. It seems like it would get stuck there. So instead, let's plan for it to push this way, which means the U text, which will be here, maybe goes here and here. Is that okay? Let's get all this set up first. This time, I mean, all the necessary setup, that is. And here, okay. I'm a bit worried that the Babazu, putting the Babazu in is going to be a problem. Let's make like wide turns to fix it. So let's do this 1, whoops, 2, 3 times. Do another wide, this time 1, 2, 3 times as well. Are we okay? Nothing around here is messed, so let's do this. Okay, let's try it. 2, 3. Yes, I guess I was being uber safe. Who could have thought? 2, 3. Okay, we got it, right? There you go. I mean, definitely a unique level. Was it, like, annoying in the sense that it's, of course, it's a classic back, like, experience? Yeah, but there we go. And that is the chess battle advanced 17 levels complete, which means I can finally access the final world of this level pack. I mean, I'm just checking out these, because there's no way we're gonna have the time to 100% the whole world, I think. Because we especially have the other freaking part of the Shift vanilla world to do. But, you know, I think I'm satisfied right now, and we can look at the... Oh, I didn't finish the... Well, I didn't finish pull shift playtime, and then didn't get the CBA in it. Oh well. Unfortunately, even though this is the final word, you're gonna get beta tease, so goodbye.